Hey everyone, Kevin here, and welcome back to my channel. Now that I'm in a full time role again and I'm part of a growing team, I continue to try and give back to people who are still mired in the job search in any way that I can. That includes regularly posting and sharing jobs when my team is hiring. It's rough out there, and being chronically unemployed is no joke, which is why leveraging your network to get a job is an important part of the process. There is a caveat with this, though. People seem to not really understand what networking is and what it isn't. And that has led to some uncomfortable interactions that I think need to be addressed. And to start with, networking is not a transactional relationship. You should never just email or message me if I don't know you and ask for a referral or a job. I don't make the decisions about who gets hired in the first place, and if I don't know you to at least some professional or personal degree, then me sticking my neck out doesn't make much sense now, does it? Attaching my name to your application could potentially aid in you getting an interview, but if you conduct yourself poorly during that interview, that also reflects poorly on me. Same goes for if you're a friend of a friend, someone I went to school with, or are part of the same groups on LinkedIn. We have an association, clearly, but I need to know you before recommending you. And you won't believe how many times that people have entered into a conversation with me on LinkedIn just expecting me to write a referral when I don't know them. I mean, I shared some L&D jobs my team was hiring for a while back, and some people who I've never met before asked me to get them an interview or a job, which is the wrong way of going about that. I don't just give out free favors or endorsements because you asked me to. Sure, I've referred many people before, but I'm not going to do that for someone I don't know because I need to talk to you, get to know you, understand your character, and learn your strengths. Only then could I point you to the right job postings. People are naturally not going to put their names, reputations, and integrity on the line in this way unless they're absolutely sure. And guys, if you're asking for these things from strangers, then you're not networking, and you're more likely to turn someone off to you rather than make them want to interact with you in the long term. I even had one such stranger ask me for a referral, and I told him no since I never talked with him prior to then. He got incredibly angry, rude, and called me numerous names I don't care to repeat in response. And oh, yeah, he did it in the public comments on the post where everyone could see it, too. I don't think I've ever heard anyone use this term, so here's another one I might have made up: anti networking. You're essentially ensuring that you won't get a job by doing these things, and believe me when I say that crap gets around. Networking is actually following someone, reaching out, talking with them, and forming a rapport that might grow into a referral in the long run. I've grown my network by telling my story, sharing my experiences, and learning from others in the industry. I always extend open arms to teachers who are trying to leave education and serve as a resource to them in their first steps out of the classroom and into the corporate world. This is why so many people reach out to me and always start by saying they've resonated with my posts or my videos like this one, and that they appreciate what I do. They then asked if it would be okay to ask me some questions or give them recommendations on what to do next in their career change, to which I always say yes to that. I find that very fulfilling, and through those interactions, I form a rapport with them and keep up to date on their search. When things come up, sometimes I'll share it with them personally and get them to apply, or they'll message me when they see something at my company and ask what the job culture is like, or if I have any pointers to getting an interview for that role. And even when I do these things, it doesn't mean they're going to get the role or even an interview, but that's how you form a network. Telling your story is very personal, and asking for advice is a deeply professional request. It makes us feel like we're taken seriously, and that is a great place to start in a conversation like that with someone. I'm not saying to flatter us because, I mean, that's disingenuous on both sides, but find someone you are inspired by and reach out. Same for a company you're interested in working for. Find someone who does what you want to do there and get to know them. With time, we come to know and respect you and will keep you in mind for future roles. That's what networking really is in the long run, not a monodirectional, transactional, or unilateral process where you do one thing, get something out of it, and then move on. Networking is an ongoing process. There's always something new to learn, someone new who pops out at you that you'd like to talk to, advice to get, or story to share. Even after you get a job, you should remain active to some small degree on LinkedIn and other networking sites where you maintain those relationships and continue to form new ones by posting, commenting, and messaging regularly. I'm not saying you have to do this on a daily basis, but you never know when you might be unemployed again and need to start actively looking. Layoffs can happen suddenly, and not being prepared to hop right back into a job market that might have picked up and moved on without you is a risky proposition. When that happens, you can start leveraging your network again to find a role until you can give back like I do. People in my network routinely sent me jobs they saw pop up that weren't even posted on job boards yet, and it gave me a lot of hope that not only I would find a role, but comfort in knowing that others had my back. Now I do the same thing whenever possible. That's part of why I still do these videos every week, too. I don't get paid for any of this, and I doubt I ever will. I do it because I want to, and it's the right thing to do. I like the interactions I have, and knowing that I played a part in someone finding a job is really gratifying. One person reached out to me ecstatic that after 2 years, she finally found a new job and wanted to let me know that. We celebrated together in a LinkedIn message, and that was really fulfilling on both ends. To me, it's a circle of life in the job market, if you will, and that cycle is powered by networking. Just make sure you're networking in the right way, though. But with that, thanks for listening. And please take a moment to click like and subscribe to see more of my content, or drop a comment if you'd like to start networking as well. And as always, I've been Kevin, and I will see you next video.